Our movie starts with a house on fire. The family is all dead except the girl that survived. A flash forward. 8 years. Phoenix living on a farm with the old blind Norman, a former Navy SEAL veteran, that lost his daughter in an accident? He told Phoenix that he is her real father. And whenever she asked him about her mom or even a picture of her, he gets away by telling her that the fire took everything. Always trained her to protect herself with the help of the Rottweiler Shadow. She kept asking him to let her visit the city, but he refuses because she failed the survival test. Hernandez was a merchant that came every week to the farm to buy his harvest. Convinced him to let Phoenix go with her to the city and he approved. On the road, Hernandez offered to show Phoenix her old burned home. She entered but didn't feel well, so she rushed out to a park and saw kids from an orphanage playing together. Made her feel bad about herself. Hernandez came to pick her up, but Phoenix had to use the toilet, where she found a creepy man, tried to approach her by telling her his name. Raylan. The dog Shadow came in, barked at Rylan and made him go away. Rylan followed Hernandez's van back to the farm. Hernandez dropped Phoenix off and asked Norman to let them go together again next week. On her way back, Hernandez found a van stopped on the road. She got out with her hand on the phone just to find Rylan in the driver's seat and asked him to move away so she can go through. Got back to her van where there was one of Rylan's men that stabbed her to death. On the farm, Norman gives Phoenix the books of the next year. She refused and told him she wants to go to a real school with all the other kids. He replied that studying from home is safer for her. Phoenix always felt lonely and didn't want to be safe as much as been normal. And she grabbed the flyer of the orphanage that she saw the kids playing in, thinking about going there. After a while, Norman put food for Shadow and called him, but no reply from the dog. He got out to look for him. Rylan and his men took advantage of that and snuck in to get Phoenix. When they arrived at her room, she hid under the bed after she turned off the lights. Meanwhile, Norman found dead Shadow and he kept touching him just to learn that he was murdered with a bullet. Phoenix tried to run out of the house and got stopped by a shot on the door by one of the criminals. Norman got his hands on his neck from the window and asked Phoenix to go to the box. The bad guy stabbed Norman in the arm. Phoenix went to the basement where there is the box and she locked herself in. In the garage, Norman was treating his wounds. One of the gang got in, but Norman dealt with him. Minutes later, another one came to found his friend shocking. He noticed the Navy logo and knew that Norman is a trained killer. Phoenix woke up and found water leaking in her box. Norman entered the basement and locked the door behind him. The bad guy, to figure out where Norman is, he threatened to shock Phoenix if he didn't come out. Norman appeared after opening a gas tank to prevent the bad guy from shooting. Although Norman is a blind man, he fought hard, got covered with a table of steel, and threw the electricity wire on the gas tank to kill the bad guy. Raylan is on the farm. Meanwhile, the box got filled with water and Phoenix started drowning. Norman in the last minute saved her. And when the gang opened the basement to find their friend killed, Norman and Phoenix got to the garden in the backyard. Raylan also, and he was sure that they are there. He yelled at Norman, "Are you going to tell her the truth, or should I?" Norman attacked him, but the guys knocked him down. Raylan told Phoenix that years the police accused me of setting our house on fire. And I spent my time in the prison in the hope of seeing you again. Then asked them to kill Norman, but the old guy stabbed one of them and hid. Raylan went to get him and ordered one of the guys to take Phoenix home. But the young lady injured the guy. Abed Norman came to save her and took her home. She asked him if what Raylan said is true. He did not answer. Raylan's dog attacked them. Phoenix locked herself in the room. And Norman tried to avoid the dog without killing him. And Phoenix escaped from the window, but the gang got her. Raylan set the house on fire. Norman rescued Raylan's dog and himself, but he got weak and stared at his house for the last time. Phoenix woke up in a weird place to find Raylan. That told her that her real name is Tara and her mom's is Josephine. She asks him if she can leave. He said that you are free and you can go whenever you want. On her way out, she saw some weird-looking people. At the door, she found a woman singing the same song her mom sung when she was a baby. She got surprised to know that the lady in front of her is her mom. She hugged her, and the lady showed her their pictures from 8 years. Then confronted her that she is dying and she needs a donor. Phoenix got drugged. Norman woke up and Raylan's dog was next to him. On the road, he found Hernandez's body. He decided to get revenge. Used Raylan's dog to lead him to the gang's hideout. Phoenix is conscious and tied to a bed. Next to another bed that the sick lady is laying on. Heard the doctor stating that they are going to transplant her heart to her mom. Raul, one of Rayla's men, didn't approve. Just before the doctor started the surgery, the electricity went off. Raylan had doubts, and ordered his men to search for anything suspicious. One of them went to the electricity generator. Norman attacked him and used the darkness to kill him. Raylan heard what's happening, and ordered the doctor to take his stuff and Phoenix away. He asked Raul to gather everyone and kill Norman. In the basement, Norman was faking death and waited until they were close to shot them all except Raul. That directed Norman to Raylan and Phoenix. Raylan got surprised by the doctor's death and started to shot the windows to let light in. But Norman used smoke grenades to get an advantage. Raylan started shooting randomly, but instead of putting Norman down, he killed his wife by mistake. Norman appeared and is fighting Raylan. While Phoenix is tied to the sick lady, grabbed a knife so she can free herself by cutting her mom's hand. Raylan's dog helps Norman. That popped Raylan's eyes while saying, "You are going to see what I see." Phoenix went to Norman, but he stopped her and asked her to go away. Because he is not her father and had killed a lot of people in the past. Raylan came from the back to stab Norman. And Phoenix appeared and stabbed Raylan and felt next to his wife's body. Phoenix tried to save him, but because she already saved him, by being with him all these years. Just before banishing to his wounds. Phoenix got out of the building and went to the orphanage. Although she knew her real name as Tara, she introduced herself as Phoenix. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and tell us what movie you want next.